Well, good morning. This is Dave Johnston with Day Trade the Markets, and we're looking at a 2-minute chart of the December crude contract. It's just been filled long here. Got in at 3 contracts at 43.52. So you can see that the market here has had obviously some selling control here today. We opened here, had to move lower, bit of a bounce, another leg down. But when it dipped here, it had very strong rejection of these lower prices, and since then we've been moving up. Now the first target really is into this area in here around the 43.64 area. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order to sell a single contract we're long from 52, and let's see, what is the high of this bar here? It is at, let me just get that. There we go, bring this data box over here. We can see that. Okay, the high of this bar right here is 63. Okay, so I'm going to try and sell one at 62. So I'll put a sell limit in for one at 62. And the other thing, of course, I want to do is put in a protective sell stop. And the market had a dip down in here and turn around, as you can see right here. And the low of this bar right here that dipped right in here, the low of that bar was at 44. So I'm going to put my stop in for 3 contracts at 42. And as it works out, that'll be a 10-tick stop on this trade. So we're in here on 3 contracts on that. We've got our first objective in here at 43.62. We've got our protective stop at 42. So what I'm going to do here is just make a couple of markers so we can kind of keep track of this here. Just make that a little thicker. Then I can go ahead and copy that. So we'll put one of them here at our first objective. We'll put one of them here at our stop. And we'll put the other one right here where we got filled on the long side. So we have our markers in place. And we have a protective sell stop on the long trade, long position that we're in. And we have an order in here to sell 1 contract at 62. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to 2 contracts. Okay, we're going to try and exit 2/3 of the position in this case because we're long 3 for a 10-tick profit, and we have a 10-tick stop on the trade. So for the sake of keeping this video recording as short as possible, I'll go ahead right now and put it on pause and pick up the recording as the market dictates. Okay, just resume the recording here. We just got filled right here. So that's reaching our first objective. It was a 10-tick objective. And we sold 2 contracts there, so I want to reduce the stop here, obviously the quantity, down to 1, because obviously we're only long 1 contract. And I'm going to bring this stop right up to break even. No sense in, well, let's come to think of it, this dip that we had right here, let's see, what is the low of this other bar here? I'm going to take a look at that. The low of that's at 52. Okay, I'm going to put it, and the low of the previous bar there is at 51. I'm going to put the stop at 50. Okay, so we're going to risk 2 ticks on this final 1 contract of the 3 that we bought. And I'll adjust this marker here up to here for our stop on that. Okay, so, okay, everything's in place. We're really just going to try and trail this trade with a stop as opposed to putting in an objective, in other words, a limit order. We're just going to manage this trade with sell stops, trailing stops. So we're all set on this. So once again, I'll pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarting the recording. It's come right down to within a tick of our stop, so just wanted to have the recording live if in case it does come in and stop us out. So hasn't done so yet, but just bring you up to date on that. Here we are back down to within just a tick of being stopped. So anyway, I'll pause the recording and pick it up when we do eventually get stopped out on this trade. Okay, there we go. We just stopped out. So we had a 2-tick loss on the final contract of the three, and we had a 10 tick gain on the first two each. So 20 ticks minus 2, so an 18 tick profit on that particular trade. We knew that this was going to be a resistance area. Thought there was good movement higher and likely to continue move higher. Could still move higher, but good rejection off the lows here, and that's always a good indication that that next excuse me, area of resistance is likely going to get tested. And that's what happened here. So, nothing wrong. I'm pleased with the trade. I think it could still move higher, as you can see right here. Tempted to get back in, but go ahead and stop the recording here. So, thanks for watching.